Hey guys, this is the first episode we are doing. We're actually headed to grab some food right now and then heading out by the Nova. For those of you that don't know about the Nova, it is a 1974 Nova SS. It's a true SS. I'm completely redoing it. Right now the color is gold with a black hood. That is gotta go. The original color is a dark blue with like a metal flake in it. It's going to become a teal car with flat black rally stripes. Right now we're tearing it down. I had my good friend Lexi. She came over. She helped tear it down. My brother, who's actually videoing right now, Nick, he helped tear it down. Picked the car up for $1,500. So after we grab some food, we're going to head out there. It's 1:44 in the morning. Probably bad choice, but we woke up at 2 in the afternoon Saturday. Now it's 1:44 a.m. Sunday. I work third shift, so I don't get much time to work on this stuff. But goal is medium-sized blower on a 383 all-roller stroker motor, automatic trans, small tire drag car. Strip muscle for the street. So as soon as we get out there, we'll show you around the car. It does not look like much right now, I will say that, because it is really stripped down to barely anything. The goal is take the seat out of it. The rest of the way there's a stubborn bolt that we're just going to say screw it and cut off because the floor pan's rotted out right there. And then same with the rear bumper, a bolt stripped. It won't come out. The rear bumper's trash. It's got a big ass dent in it, and that's getting replaced. So I'm just gonna lop that off. So when we get out there, you'll see a few other project cars, and later on in a couple other episodes, you'll see my brother's truck, a few Cutlasses we're working on, and my Ram truck that's actually sitting at home in a tent. So. Hey guys, so we're going to be here at 2 in the morning, as you guys probably just watched us. Well, me being a dumbass, forgot the key. So, turning around, decided to go home and sleep. Finally got the key. So, now, this is a 74 Nova SS, true SS like I was saying. We got finished taking the seat out of it, and then we got to cut the rear bolt off. Since the rear bumper's junk anyways, like I was saying. And then we'll show you the floorboard problem, and we'll go from there. Hey guys, so we got the bolt cut off finally, little stubborn bastard for right here. That was the only thing holding the seat in. So far, it looks like the floor is mostly solid. The back seats are solid. I thought they were shot, but they're not. The whole passenger side floor is solid. And then this side, the back seat, as you can see, it's gone. It's shot. Somebody tried to weld a patch panel in. Did a very shitty job. I mean, you can still see through the floor where they just cut out the rust that was creating a hole and then just tack welded it in. So you can see right down through. If you would have drove this during the winter ever, like this, you would have snow up in here. I'm not going to drive this during the winter, but this floor is definitely getting replaced. It looks like the guy made a manual trans tunnel and made it so the shifter's way over. I don't like this. I think it was originally an automatic car. I haven't fully figured it out, but the guy's got a clutch set up in here and everything else, but since I want to go automatic, all that's coming out. But foremost, for sure, this floor on this side definitely has to be replaced. I'm going ahead and going to take out all this trim over here, pull the wires back. We still got to take out the seat belts and everything, but I don't have the stuff for the seat belts here today. That's at home. And then the last thing that we got to do yet today is cut the stubborn bolt off of the rear bumper. And once that's done, then the bumpers will be off the car. and all that'll be left pretty much to do on this thing is tear the rest of the interior out and gut it, and then have a glass guy come in and take the windshield and back window out. But other than that, there's really not much left. I'm going to leave the steering wheel in this car, just so when we go to move it around, we can actually steer it the dash. I'm going to be taking out, I got to be very careful, but I do want to buy a new dash since it is cracked down the center, but everything else I want to save off of it. But yeah, guys, she's getting really close for roll cage and new floor. We finally can see the actual floor. And then pretty much as soon as I get that bumper off, that's the last thing that's mainly got to come out besides the windshields and the little bit of interior stuff. So with that said, guys, we're going to go ahead and work on the back bumper and come back. Guys, now that the Nova has all the tools in here for it, again, problem is this bolt down here, this is stripped out. All it does is turn. It's a junk bumper anyways. It's got a few dents in it. I don't want that. I want a perfect bumper on the car. So this I'm not too afraid of hurting. I might just order a new one. Problem is I can't get the grinder up in here to take the bolt head off. So very carefully, just in case I need this bumper ever, I'm going to knock off the heads of these because all the threads are stripped. So let's go to it.
You want me to pull it up? I can get the subway back in. Yeah or no?
Yeah. Alright, hold on. And there she comes. We've had a bolt stuck on there with a 17 mil socket for the longest time, and finally got that back. So, but she's off. Previously, this car, this whole rear end was rotted out. It was smashed, and I guess the guy my dad used to work with also works at a body shop. He found out that he actually did the work on this whole rear end. So I know for a fact from right here on the quarter panel, Nick wants to bring the camera over here as soon as he's done tripping over stuff. From right here on the inside of the quarter here where you can see it's kind of cracking, that's the seam sealer. I know it's not the best lighting, guys, but that's all we can do right now. I'll pull this thing outside a little later when it doesn't have snow on the ground. And I'll go over some of the stuff. If Nick wants to go ahead and flip the screen around so he can video a little better. Like I was saying, all this was replaced. The whole rear seal section, tail light section, and this flange. You can see where it was re-welded. My big concern is it's rusting again from the paint being chipped off. So as soon as this car gets stripped, pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand sand this with a DA all the way down to bare metal myself, and then I'm going to go back and blast whatever paint won't come off. But as you guys can see, that's the original blue paint. They didn't scuff it, they didn't do anything, they just sprayed it gold, which is really, really crappy. Never do that. So that's got to be replaced. Like I said, it's got to be completely stripped. But yeah, so bumpers off, seats finally out of it, and now it's just get the wheels back on it. I got to find the lug nuts. I really don't know what we did with the lug nuts right now. It's in one of the boxes of parts. So we'll put the wheels back on it, drop it on the floor, and when you guys see it next time, we'll be back out here working on it again. I think that's going to be it for today, for us working on it. It's only 20 degrees out here. There's no heater right now. You can still see my breath and stuff. So hopefully though, this spring, this car goes in for the floor pan, roll cage, and I believe core support. And then I'll get it back and we'll do some more work on it, guys.